No, but I guess, yeah.
Is my hat okay?
Yeah. We're good to go.
Hey everybody, my name is Xander Jeanneret and I'll be your Dungeon Master today. I've invited my mom and a couple of her friends to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, don't get me started. He read a lot of books starting from young. He was into everything. I could not get him to sleep. Go to bed. He's got school in the morning. But he was a very good kid.
I have never heard of Dungeons and Dragons.
I knew absolutely nothing.
I never heard of it in the 70s because I was working on it. So
Some people say D&D. I thought it was a designated driver.
I have 15 or 16 nieces and nephews, and I know that a bunch of them have played it, and I've heard them talk about it, but I've never played the game.
I have 2 children. I was never in the fantasy thing, but my children read a lot of the books like Hobbits and things like that growing up.
Xander would come, can I have a D&D party on Saturday? And I'm like, well, there goes my weekend. They were all-night parties. And I like that because it uses your imagination, and I'm big on that.
How Dungeons and Dragons works.
Thought it was more of a video type game.
And it's an adventure. Each game,
We're just,
I watch the kids play it.
I guess, hanging out.
Where did they come up with these answers?
And I said, Xander, what do you think I should be? And he said, you know what, Annie, your personality, you're loud, you speak your mind, you need to be a dwarf.
It's not an org. It's not an orca.
I'm a healer. I'm a mom, and that I always want to protect, do the right thing.
I'm the wizard, so I want to be able to make sure that I actually act intelligent and contribute to the game.
Orc. I'm half orc, but I'm half human, so I can be nice too.
I would love to see my character win and succeed because I really don't have any clue what I'm doing.
So go ahead and open those up. Inside you'll find a bag, and you can go ahead and dump those dice out on the table, and you'll be using the tray when you want to roll something to find out the number. Great. I'm going to start with just a little bit of a backstory, and feel free to write anything down that you guys want to remember for later. You are all mothers of acclaimed adventurers. But in one of the most recent adventures, they've come down with a disease. There is one hope, however. A potions master has given you information that if you collect certain ingredients, it could be the chance to heal your children. You've decided to take up arms yourself and go out and find these ingredients. The number 1 on the list is the hardest to get, and that is the hair of the unicorn. Now, Bertie?
He's so detailed, and it kind of becomes almost a vivid picture in your mind how he's presenting it to us. Kind of takes me back to my childhood of camping and campfire stories and, you know, adding on to scary stories and that kind of thing.
After a few more steps, you have to shield your eyes from the sun as you stumble upon what appears to be a clearing, revealing an enormous silvery white stone wall. Can I have you all roll a d20, and you're going to add your perception to it.
Really? What do you call them? Traits or? Skills. They're all zeros. And I'm like, the only ones I get are like fighting or intimidating, and that's what I want to do. Every time it's always, oh, what's your perception? I got none.
You think they might know something?
I think they might know something. They seemed rather suspicious that they left as soon as we came in.
Or maybe they didn't get waited on either. You guys haven't got waited on yet either.
Never have that problem.
Yeah, I'm super excited to share kind of what I do for a living now with my mom, and I know that this will create like a greater understanding for what I do, because I feel like a lot of people who may be younger in these new fields where their parents may not understand, like, oh, I have a podcast or a web series or a streaming show on Twitch. They don't. It's hard to explain and it's hard to understand. But if I can share these small pieces with the people that I love, then it helps them to understand what I do, and that, I don't know, it feels better.
Or just
This
one
is-
book.
That's not fair. I'm the cougar.
Don't say that, Mom.
That is gorgeous.
I think there might be a different name for
got
grandmas.
I did this. I asked for this.
Gail, you're a panther, not a cougar.
That there is a group of people that is looking to slay this unicorn. That would be catastrophic.
We might have seen that group
Oh, you have a lead?
leaving the building when we came in.
Oh, interesting. Could you describe them to me?
Well, I believe there was a male human and a half elf and a dwarf.
The game is not anything I thought it would be. It's fun. It's exciting. I can't wait for it to go on. No, I never expected I'd be this excited about it.
I believe Horse is the real guy. Leo's.
Yeah.
So that would mean that the man selling the unicorn leaves was telling us a lie that Leo knew.
Oh, that has the unicorn leaves that I have, but it brought us to
Horse.
Horse at the bar.
And I think we should go see.
Go across the bridge.
Go see Tashanda.
That's where Maliki is supposed to be, is across the bridge, and
No, that's the church. We have to go to the church to see Tashanda. Right.
They have a lot of these games where it's like a mystery thing. This is kind of like that. It's a story. And you get different people from different backgrounds telling a story.
And strangely enough, you have long, glistening silver hair and hooves. Oh, little LaRue, where are you? Don't be afraid. We're only here to put you out of your misery. If the sun sets and LaRue is in danger and you have an idea on where this attack could take place, I urge you to please go back to that location.
Is that the beginning of the game? The beginning of the game when we walked in. That's where we gotta go. To the trees.
You're going?
Oh, damn straight we're going.
Coming into this, I really didn't know what to expect because I knew all of them outside of this, and I knew that they were fun and they were characters in themselves. So I was just praying and hoping that that would come across in the game, that they would feel comfortable enough to like open up and let that personality show, especially with each other. And I think as we play on and they're catching on and getting less nervous about the rules, you can really see their personalities shine, both as themselves and these characters that they've created. It's great to see them care, you know what I mean?
I don't want to hurt him, but
Why not?
He wants to hurt you.
He wants to hurt the unicorn.
that's what I don't want to happen. So what does Ariel do? I don't hurt anybody. I'm a good
You have to
person.
because he's after the
I
kill you.
understand, but I don't have.
Blind him or
We needed to
Oh,
protect our children
Freeze him?
too.
Can I freeze him?
I'm gonna use my crossbow.
yeah.
Yeah.
You pull out your crossbow and you want to shoot him?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Go.
So if you miss this, he's gonna take the shot. And now this is a bonus thing. It's outside of your turn.
20.
What'd you get?
A 1.
No way! You rolled a 1?
Yes.
So you see,
said 1, maybe I would have got the 20.
right? So you add 5, so your total would be 6, but a 1 is kind of an automatic failure. So actually, you see this wolf go down, and you get so excited, you're like, I'm gonna slam this thing on its head, that you wind up to go back, and the hammer slips through your hands, and it lands behind you, and you swing nothing down in front of you.
How do I feel? Yeah, how's it been? Good. I just want to fight, though. I gotta learn how to. It seems so nice and pretty and all that, and I'm like, there's nobody to fight yet.
As soon as this wolf takes its eyes off of you, You're like, oh no, you don't.
Yeah. No.
And you full on come down with your axe
Do
and
I
you
cut his head
chop
off?
its head off. It yeah.
Now it's
Yeah. Clink drink.
May not be smart.
How dare you? And he turns around, and as he turns around, you see the silvery moonbeam that comes down on top of the roof of the brothel, and a unicorn descends on top of the cloak of stars. And he takes a look at all of you and then says, "Bah!" and pulls out a crossbow and aims it at LaRue, the unicorn.
I think Gertie's war cry, I know, I'm gonna get ya. Now I'm gonna fight. 20!
A natural 20?
Yes!
Awesome. Great.
Is he dead now?
He's dead. So you have to roll your damage. And because it is a natural 20, I'm going to allow you to double your damage for this one.
Nice.
So whatever you roll, we're going to double it.
9.
9. We're going to double that. So that's 18 plus 8. So
26.
that's 26 points of damage that you just dealt him.
Is
That's
he
incredible.
dead yet?
He's dead. Yeah!
I think anybody could play this game.
Especially with people that I feel very comfortable with, and we can work together as a group and a team.
It, I think, went beyond what I could imagine it to be.
It was amazing, fun, exciting, scary. But I had a blast, Xander.
It reminds me a lot of, anytime I watch a movie, whether it's murder, mystery, whatever kind of show, it's always fun to guess who the bad guy is, who the good people are. And it was very much the same.
It was a fun game. I've learned a lot, and I think now when my other children tell me about what they're doing, I will get it a little bit more.
Well, get in there and play it then. Don't just be the mom with the food.
Hey, you guys, moms out there, if you really want to try something different out of your ordinary thing, this is the thing to do. Because believe me, it's amazing.
We were amazed how fast it went. The day's gone already?
Can you see how if you get really into it, you can play all night and not even...
Yes, I can see how you can play all night. Are you trying to apologize for keeping me up all night? I can see why. Thanks. That's it. Can I give him a hug? Thank you.
You did great. But we're going to need that microphone.